Today I want us to talk about Otumfour or Setutu, the Asante king. There's a lot of brouhaha, a lot of argument around this title, Asante king. I want us to talk about him. But talking about him, I'm not just going to talk about who he is or what he is, but there is a lot of people going around on social media insulting this man. And I'm going to explain certain things to you. And after what I'm saying today, if you listen to me clearly, you will desist from it. There are just about 4 powers on earth. Just about four powers on earth. There's what we call the human power. And that's the entity living in humans, which is the greatest among all the powers. And there is what we call bosom, or some will say angel. Right? And there is what we call river, insuo. Insuo. The river or the waters. And there is what we call motia. Motia. Some will say dwarf, but I've explained that they call them dwarf, not in the sense of shortness. Some are short, some are very, very tall, even taller than humans. Right? Now, these are the 4 powers on earth. And the human is the greatest. Now, the one that you call Nyankopon, is the entirety of all these powers put together. The abosom, the motia, the nsuo, and the odasani. When you put them all together, then they are the Onyankopon. Alright. Now, breaking them into 4, the human is the head, is the chairman. Okay. Now, among the human, we have also some humans greater than others. Those who we call kings and those who we call chiefs are not the co-equal of ordinary citizens. And those who we call Otumfour or the prophets, the seers, they are not the co-equal of the ordinary citizens. Alright? Now, all these powers, what makes them powerful are also alcohol, blood, food, and water. Now, among all these, blood is the greatest. That is why spirits or the soul lives in the blood. And the soul is the greatest among the entities on earth. And it lives in the blood. So the blood is the most valuable among food, among water, among alcohol, and the blood itself. Right? Now, if you want to gain the favor among these powers, you have to offer one of these. You either offer alcohol, you either offer water, you offer blood, you offer food. That's how you get favor from these entities. Now, if you want to offer blood, it is either you offer the blood of an animal or the blood of a human. Now, among all the bloods on earth, the blood of a human is the greatest and the most valuable. Now, among the blood of humans, we have the blood of ordinary people, the blood of slaves, the blood of ordinary citizens, and the blood of chiefs and kings. Now, the blood of chiefs and kings are the most valuable. Please follow me. Among the Akans, the Asantes in particular have used the most valuable blood, which is the blood of their kings, to enthrone themselves on earth, enthrone their kingdom. This is why they are the most powerful kingdom on earth today. Forget about the British kingdom, forget about whatever kingdom. Spiritually speaking, they are. Someone will say, oh, you are saying forget about the British kingdom. They are the richest on earth. Forget it. They are not the richest on earth. It's just that you, the blacks, your mind, your mindset is not correct. The way you think is very poor. You have all the deposits in your land. You have all the wealth in your land, and you are still walking around poor. This does not make you poor, all right? Because you have the riches, even though it is not in your hand. You have the riches. It's just that your brains are not working properly. That's why you seem poor, but you are not poor. The Asante king is the richest king on earth. The kingdom is the richest kingdom on earth and the most powerful when it comes to spiritual power. Right? Why do I say this? There are other tribes in Ghana that know esoteric knowledge better than the Asantes. But the reason why I'm saying this is that all the entities, even in the other clans, bow to the Asante throne. So when they come on humans and possess them, they call the Asante king Yeura. Yeura means my lord. So if the deity that you serve in your shrine, in your tribe, is calling the Asante throne, or the one who sits on the Asante throne, my lord, then who are you to stand against that throne? Now, it does not matter how wrong the Asante king may be, or how faulty he may be, because he's a human after all. He's a deity in a human character. But the moment you go against him, every entity on earth will stand against you. Now, how the entities like to work is that sometimes they will not allow you to know that what you're doing is wrong, so you must stop. They'll be doing you what we call no for nothing. No for nothing, as in like gradually pinching you until you feel the pain and it's too late. So if you are a youth and you've seen people ganging up, insulting, putting camera in their face, insulting the Asante king or any other king or chief you know on earth, please don't join the bandwagon. I love you, that's why I'm telling you this. You have the right to fight for your independence, fight for your progress, fight for your upliftment and everything. Yet know how you approach it before you have an issue with an entity that you cannot fight. Alright? Now, I am an Ewe man. My mother is an Asante. My father is an Ewe. I cling towards my Ewe side more. Yet, because of my language, I speak the Akan language. So, you can see that I'm more versed in the Asante stuff or the Akan stuff. Right? I'm not saying this because my mother is an Asante. That truth be told. So, if you are a follower of me, please desist from these things. Desist from these things. It will always come back to hurt you. Thank you.